It's Thursday, March 26, 2020. Going to do a quick day trading recap on this stock, CRH, that I traded. It showed up in my gapping scan opening range breaker. So this looks for stocks that are gapping in the pre-market and then break their opening range at some point. And man, I wish I was still in this stock. You could see that on the daily chart here, it had gapped up. CRH had gapped up, and it was gapping up nicely throughout the last week. Right, so it bounced off of this low here and was starting to move up. So I was expecting possibly another move up today if it got up there, especially if it started moving past this level, because you see this void right in here that it could fill. So I was watching it, and as soon as it hit my scan at 10:09, and I just liked the fact that it was above VWAP and it had this little indecision doji right near VWAP, and it started moving up off of that. So I got in at 25.72. So I'll open this up. I got in at 25.72, got a little nervous because this big bottoming tail came down. My stop was below this previous 1 minute candle, which was, I think I set it at 26.59 was my stop around here, right near the opening range. Because I figured if it broke down through the opening range again, it might fail. So I got in at 25.72. and wrote it up. I took a partial out right here at 25.91, so 19 cents, not even a third of my shares, just a little bit of a partial, which was good because it started moving back down again, which got me nervous. But you can see another little indecision doji, and it built up off of that, so that was good. I'm glad I didn't get all my shares out at 25.91 for 19 cent gain. But then it went all the way up, and I got out my first target, above my first target, which was actually 25.98, I believe my 2R was 25.98. So I got a little bit above that, and then it shot up and it made this big topping tail here, which made me nervous as well. I figured it was probably going to start to fail after that, but you could see I had put a stop right at above my first target again, and I got out some shares at 25 or 26 on the dot, and those were my remaining shares. So 26.02 I got out, and then the rest of my shares at 26 even. And then it moved up off of that, which I was kind of upset about because I was hoping to get up to the 25. I wanted to hit 50 cents above where I got in. I figured if I could get that, I would have a pretty nice trade. And it got close to 26.20, but it didn't really hit it, and then it regressed. But now you can see it's still moving up. It's not making lower lows on the 5 minute chart. So that should have tipped me off that I probably should have stayed. And you can see it's making higher highs. Here's going to be the test too, because it has a couple topping tails here. I don't know what it'll do. It might make another move. It's too bad I'm not in it if it does, but I'm still happy with this trade. I partialed out pretty well. Moved my stop up. I didn't get too trigger happy and exit my shares as it started coming back to my first target. I said, I already partialed out here, and actually when it got up to here at around 25.93, I took my stop and I moved it up to my break even. I said, all right, if it's gonna fail and go all the way through my entry, it's probably gonna come back down to VWAP, which is below my original stop anyway. So I might as well just move my stop up. And I did. It didn't actually come back down to it, which was good, because then took advantage of this nice big green candle here. Now, there it is. It just hit 26.22. See, I wish I had saved some shares for that. It's unfortunate I didn't, but the reason really is that today the SPY is just popping. The job numbers came out and they were bad for the jobless claims because the whole coronavirus mess. So the SPY though is just going crazy. It really hasn't stopped since. At around 8:30, the jobless claims came out at 8:30, and it's just been taking off since then. So I can't really figure it out. The trading rooms I'm in, they're still kind of confused about it, but you take what you got. And this was my trade, which was CRH. There's a lot of trades. This was a SPY trade basically. It's a building materials company, so it's just going off of basically what the SPY is doing. And now it's just see, I am upset with myself because this is what I'm trying to, as a day trader, build up is my management of my trade, because right now it's already up at 26.30, which is well over 50 cents above my entry, and these are the ones you got to take advantage of. I can't keep just taking trades where I'm getting out at my 2R. You can do that, but you need those trades that skyrocket up like this seems. Oh boy, look at it go. Yeah, it seemed to be skyrocketing up. You need to take advantage of those trades because those are the ones that'll make up for those, days, maybe a couple days in a row where you just have bad trades and you just like 4 or 5 bad trades. One good trade like this can make up for that, because every bad trade, if you get out at your break even, or I'm not sorry, they're breaking it. If you get out every bad trade, if you get out at your stop loss, at where you set your stop, that's your 1R negative, right? So you're trying to get to get to your 2R. So if you give yourself a cushion of 10 cents, you should be looking for the stock to get up to 20 cents at least. And like I said, I keep getting out at my 2R, but that's not going to cut it in the long run. I need to start holding on to shares so I can get some out at my 3, my 4, my 5, because I know my trades have been, the stocks I've been picking have been hitting that. I've hit as high as 30R with a couple trades. I just didn't hang on to shares for it. But those trades where you do take some shares out at those higher returns will make up for days where you have 4 or 5 bad trades in a row. Because as long as you're getting out at your original stop, that's minus 1R, right? And if you have 5 minus 1Rs in a row, well, holding on to shares that get up to 4, 5, or 6, that can help make up for a lot of those bad trades. So it's trade management is so key, and unfortunately, I just I haven't mastered it yet. But I'm still happy with this because it was a good trade. But eventually, I'll start to hold on to shares and be more confident in my trades. Look at that, just popped 40. So that's almost 60 cents above where I got in. Instead of getting out at the highest I got here was 30 cents. That's twice the return. So that's what's going to carry you through those days where you don't have as good of trades. But I found that my trades over the past 3-4 months now, I'm having a lot of stocks that do this. I just need to stay in them. So that's it. I'll be back hopefully with another video later.